The importance of social media for me and my company is to get our word out of who we are and get it out to as many people as we can. And when we found Social 5, they were the first people that actually made sense. I'm not sure I fully understand what social media is, but I know Social 5 does, and they're taking care of all of our media issues on our social programs right now. Prior to Social 5, our multimedia or social media, as you call it, was all ran in-house. We had a bunch of people that were working on our Facebook page. We'd sit around in our staff meetings on Mondays and try to figure out what the Twitter of the week ought to be or the Twitter of the day. We knew we were out there, people were finding us, very few, but we also knew we were doing a poor job of it. We knew we needed to be there, but we just didn't know what we needed to do prior to that until we discovered Social 5. Getting started with social media was relatively easy. We have Candace give us a call to my team, and she explained what we were going to accomplish and asked what we wanted to accomplish. She got a feel for who we were and what we were looking for so she could write or get the correct writer to help write the articles and the tweets and everything that would pull our industry together as a whole. The content that Social 5 has been able to give us is probably 100 times stronger than anything we could do in-house. The writers are exceptional. The artistic pictures and things that they use for the graphics are integral with anybody looking for anybody in the petroleum industry. If you were just browsing a page and just came upon it, you would know that this page had something to do with retail marketing or wholesale marketing of fuels. We did do this in-house. We did it poorly, and we figured in order to do it correctly, we were going to have to hire at least one full-time employee and probably 1.5 full-time employees, because we probably needed somebody that understood all the social media on how to post it up, as well as a writer that could write, and we didn't feel we'd be able to find those in one individual. Our image for our social media with Social 5 has been absolutely light years ahead of where we were a year ago. We have a great web page, but when it came to Facebook pages, nobody really knew how to do the graphics, nobody really knew how to do content layout. And so as a result, coming to Social 5 and getting their expertise on getting that layout and experience and the different types of graphics and pictures that they could use was such an improvement of our image in the social realm that we have been able to gain followers by 3 times where we originally started. Our audience that we are trying to achieve on social media is the younger generations of the people that own the businesses we represent. Probably 90% of all of our businesses are family owned. They're now in the 2nd, 3rd, even 4th generations that they've been in the petroleum marketing business. And distributing that type of a product is to a whole different group of people. They're younger, they like to get all their information electronically now, and they're the ones that are using the Facebook and the Twitter and getting plugged in that way, rather than reading a weekly update or a quarterly magazine. To help us define that role or to reach those individuals, that was the only way we were going to be able to do so, and that's how we hope social media will help us grow and get the word out to that type of an audience that the Western petroleum marketers exist. As we manage our organization, the ROI that we looked at on our investments really from the expense standpoint, on being able to reduce expenses. But as what we looked at is looking at hiring a person or a person and a half to come in and do this for us versus the packages that Social 5 offered us. When we first saw the packages that they offered, they were very, very reasonable. And we chose the Zen package because that covered the 4 areas that we thought were most important for our business. And the Zen package was reasonably priced. And when we looked at where we were spending our dollars to try to gain additional ROI, it was very simple. It was like half of a full-page color ad that we were putting in the magazine that we had no idea if it was getting any kind of return on it or not. We could easily put that into a 1-year item where we could have social media content all taken care of and handled by Social 5. And so it was really a no-brainer for us, looking at one page full color ad or having 12 months of social media in 4 different areas. And so when we looked at that, the value was far superior to whatever else we could have done. When we were looking at social media, it became very apparent to us we had an entire back office that we could go and analyze how social media was going to impact our company, where it was coming from, and also will help us to be able to target in the future who we want to get our word out to. Recommending Social 5 is easy. I recommend it to everyone. We've referred several clients, several associate partners, and several sister associations to look at it. What I have to say is take a look and see what you're currently doing. If you're really not doing anything but you think you should, Social 5 is the way to go because they have a package that'll fit everybody's budget, even if you only have a couple $100s a month. The return on investment on that $200 that you're going to get on getting your name out in the social media programs will far exceed anything that you can do in any other type of advertising.